Hello students. In this lecture, we see the part second for exercise number 6. In part first, we already study or try to understand the concept of regulated market. And in this part second, we try to understand the concept of Raitu Bazars. In this slide, I show you picture of Raitu Bazars. It is not observed in our state, it is observed in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so there will be different types of local names in different states. So according to that, there will be speciality of that particular market. So now we see the next point about the Raitu Bazars. Raitu Bazars have been established in the major cities of Andhra Pradesh state with the prime objective to provide direct link between farmers and consumers in the marketing activity of fruits, vegetables and other essential food items. Now we discuss about the advantages of Raitu Bazars. Number one, producers are benefited from Raitu Bazars as producers' share in consumer rupee is more by 15 to 40%. So the share in producer share is more in case of this particular bazaars. Consumer get fresh vegetables, fruits and food items at 20 to 35% less price than the prevailing prices in nearby market. So the price consumer also benefited in this particular bazaars because they get less price for fresh fruits, vegetables and other food items. Marketing costs are the minimum level as middlemen are completely eliminated from the marketing activities in Raitu Bazaar. So marketing cost is very less. So these are the three important advantages of Raitu Bazaars. Now we see how these Raitu Bazaars work. Okay, so working of Raitu Bazaars. There is no government involvement in price fixation. This function is left to farmers who organize themselves into committees, and these committees are fixing sale prices daily after taking into consideration the wholesale and retail prices prevailing in the nearby towns. So according to that judgment of wholesale price and retail price, they set their own daily prices. Generally, prices are fixed 20% over the wholesale price and 15 to 20% less than local marketing price. So according to that level, they fix their own prices. Prices fixed are displayed at several places all over the Raitu Bazaars. For the benefits of these markets is being made from financial sources of APMC near to Raitu Bazaars. So some APMCs helps them financial purpose and they meet their financial needs from such type of APMCs located in that particular tehsil. Now major highlights of Raitu Bazaars. Highlights means functions, okay, or benefits of Raitu Bazaars. District collector make the land available for these bazaars. So this is number one. Second, permanent infrastructure with all support systems are being constructed in these bazaars by concerned APMS, Agriculture Produce Marketing Societies. Now, number three, vegetable cultivators in the identified village are provided photo identity card and only these cultivators are permitted to sell vegetable in these bazaars. Number four, for transport of vegetable, state government arranges special buses on most of the routes. Number five, temporary storage facilities are unavailable. Unavailable means there will be no any temporary storage facilities exist. Number six, coordination exists between revenue, marketing and horticulture departments for smooth functioning. Number seven, other essential commodities like pulses, edible oils are also sold in these markets at reasonable prices. Number eight, vegetable production program in the area is also undertaken by horticulture department of the state. to ensure regular supply of vegetables to the consumer. So these are the different major highlights of Raitu Bazaars. Now, assignment on this particular exercises. Uh, in one exercise, I'm not explain that exercise, but in that exercise, we have to visit one of the regulated market or APMC or any vegetable market situated in your place or area. During visits, students are instructed to record information on above features of the regulated market. Already we discussed different features of regulated market. So if you visit to that particular place or market, then you have to see if that particular market fulfill all the features or not. Then second point, you have to write a note on unregulated market. Already you see what happened in case of regulated market, but also some unregulated market exist in certain villages. Okay, so there will be no any regulations of any authority. So you have to read this particular point and write down your own notes about unregulated market. Thank you very much.